Hopefully it'll work.
I'm going to talk with him
Okay.
just a minute.
Oh, it finally turned on.
When he answers. Well, you can get in the movie too.
Hello.
Hi. So, hey.
Quick check. I know that we did the test, so this I was about to text. This is 510-898-8599 is your phone number, right?
It's mine.
That's Ella's phone, which she doesn't always have. The other one, 882-8519, I just sent to you.
Well, I want to know where do I text if I need to reach Ella, and to be sure that I actually am reaching her, not somebody else, because if she doesn't respond, you know what I mean.
Well, you have to, unfortunately, you have to reach me, and I will tell her now, because she doesn't. Okay.
So she has two phones, and she randomly picks depending on the weather which one she's using today, right?
No, sometimes she doesn't have access to her phone.
Because she's being bad?
Because she's being terrible, horrible.
Brat.
Maybe somebody loves her. Maybe somebody else loves her, not me. I mean, not every minute, okay? So I want.
You're wearing black.
I'm wearing black.
All right. So.
Going to the funeral?
So on October 2nd, she is going to play 3 excerpts that I sent to you. So if you look up, you'll see High School Orchestra 1 audition excerpts PDF. Do you see that?
Yeah, let me look.
I can send it. I'll send it to you again so it's really fresh.
Well, I did receive something from one of you because I don't know whose address is now anymore. Something about external chamber. And something about
So just look at these excerpts, okay?
Oh, okay, excerpts. Okay, hang on. Okay.
So on October 2nd, she's going to play these 3 things plus the symphonic excerpts. Everybody in Amarillo is going to play those things. The people who are chosen on that day, the best people, they will play more excerpts of the same etudes, and we don't think they're the same ones as these. They've told us they're going to pull some different ones to expect it's not this. So she has to prepare for October 26th, the whole etudes. So I just wanted to give you like a timeline about that. So
no, I don't understand. She has to prepare the whole etude, but they are going to only ask for 3 lines of it, or what?
Well, apparently on September 1st, the people who advance will be given their excerpt. But right now, everybody has these excerpts to play on October 2nd. The people who win, who go on to play on October 26th, will be given their excerpt on September 1st. But we know...
Wait. I'm losing you. They are playing on October 2nd, but they are giving the excerpt to the winners on September 1st. How do they determine the winners?
Okay, the ones that you're looking at, these 3 excerpts that you're looking at. One is a Rode, the next one...
Yeah, I know the pieces.
Yes, of course. Those 3 and the symphonic pieces, everybody in Amarillo will play on October 2nd.
Okay.
They're going to choose the winners from that. And those...
On October 2nd.
Yes, and those winners will prepare the new excerpt from the Rode that they choose. So as long as she knows the whole Rode, it doesn't matter what excerpt they pick on the 2nd. That's how it works. And we are
September 1st has to do with it.
That's just the day they release it. They give you these things in little tiny squirts. You couldn't even sign up until last week. Next week, they want to make sure everybody has access to the music on the same days. It's their way of being fair.
Okay, fine. Whatever. We need to learn them anyway, so these are kind of irrelevant.
Right. Then the other thing...
I did not see the Unfinished Symphony before.
That's right. It just got posted and we just found out about it. That's why I'm sending it like this. But they are smaller chunks. So it's going to be hard for Ella to do these small chunks and then remember to do the whole etude because they're going to pick another chunk, right? And we're pretty sure she is going to advance because last year a girl advanced who I know Ella plays better. So that's my feeling. Anyway, I just also wanted to tell you that there's a Russian guy here named Yevgeny Zavikonoviv or whatever, and he's doing a chamber group, and I just wanted to send you the details about it. Right now they have 2 violinists, one is Ella, and they're waiting for, and a violist, and they're waiting for a cellist. And he will conduct the group, meet with Ella to go over the music. And then if they participate in, and they have some master classes, and then if they participate for 1 year of their 4 years of high school, then they get a $500 scholarship to the local college here. But anyway, she needs a chamber group, so we're doing it.
Is she going to local college then?
I don't know. Well, you ask her what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. But anyway, his name...
Going to local college?
I was gonna go to one like 2 hours away, but...
Anyway, his name is Evgeny Zakhanov, and he's also in the Harrington Quartet. So, and he's a Russian guy. So, I don't know.
But fine, yeah.
Okay, so that's all from the mom. Okay?
Okay, child, let's go.
Okay.
Tune up.
I am, but I can tune again.
You're tuned in, good. In that case, let's do C minor scale, 4 notes per bow, no vibrato.
C minor?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Right. I want this turn instead of the Galamians. Also, I want you to memorize now and forever the returning fingering for the minor scale. Some people play the scale with the fingering that you just used. It's not as good. So I want you to write it down, memorize it, and never repeat the mistake ever again. Do you know what I am talking about?
The fingering for going down for a minor scale.
Yes. Have you ever heard of that fingering?
Maybe.
Maybe it's not there.
I don't know what you're asking. Like, have I heard of it?
Do you know the standard fingering for the minor scale or not?
No.
Okay, then write down 4-3-2, 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 2-1.
Okay.
Most of the Asian students of mine don't write it down. They are capable to remember that many digits on the first try. Can you remember that many digits?
Yep.
Say.
4-3-2, 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 2-1.
Good. Again?
4-3-2, 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 2-1.
Okay. Now play the scale. Same scale. And also, on the string crossings, you were constantly disconnected. I want that to stop.
Okay.
Good. Another question. When you play a scale or an arpeggio, most times, if not every time, you have to keep the fingers down in the last position. Do you agree?
Yeah.
When you play the minor melodic scale, you don't do this.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because on each string there's a different finger pattern. Maybe.
What?
I don't know.
Well, then push the on button in your head and start thinking. Why the major scale we keep the fingers down and the minor scale we don't?
Because there are different finger patterns.
Yeah, because you are not coming back to the same notes.
Right.
When you play the major scale, you hold on to the notes that you are going to repeat second later. Therefore, it makes perfect sense to just hold them and come back to them. And when you play the minor scale, because it is melodic, the notes that are going up in the 6th and 7th step are not the same as going down. Mm-hmm. Which means if you hold on to them, then you have to struggle because every note that your fingers hold is suddenly wrong and you have to drag them, and it's a huge tension. We don't want tension, therefore we don't do that. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, try one more time. For San Francisco Youth Symphony, one of disqualifying offenses is returning pinkies. If you cannot play the pinky sound without the sinus infection, then you fail automatically. Why does that happen? Because you don't prepare your hand. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, start thinking again. Will be once again a quiz more on physics than violin. You've flown before. Have you seen 747 or 777, those giant planes? Okay. They're like 100,000 tons, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that construction, that big sausage on thin little legs, right? Imagine you take that plane and lift it like 10 feet and then drop it. It's going to break into millions of pieces, just right? Now, that thing is falling down from 35,000 feet when it lands and it doesn't break. Why?
Because you're going at an angle and you're slowly going up.
Very good. Are you smart or something? What a strange discovery.
I know.
Yes, because it takes its huge mass and it spreads the weight over 2.5 miles long runway. So it's not like bang, the impact in one point. It goes like.
Mm-hmm.
Now think of your first finger. You're playing on the E string, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to go to the A string. See, the action that you offer me is this. What you need to do is to bring your hand slightly over so the pinky can fall down
Mm-hmm.
and not going sliding down. So exactly opposite action of that airplane landing, understand?
Yes.
Yes? You also have obviously Asian blood because your pinky bends this way a little bit. I cannot do it without external help, even though I consider myself, stop that, that's too slow. Right? Or when you come here, I will spank you for that. Don't need to twist the fingers in ridiculous manner, especially on purpose, and when you play the violin, you try to avoid it as much as possible, even though sometimes it may not be possible. Do you understand?
Yes.
Arpeggios.
Okay.
If you're planning to play 3 notes per bow, it's way too fast.
Okay.
And start with the major arpeggio. We do Grimali version. So play C major first. Okay, stop. 3 things. First, the correct thing that you did not move the hand till you missed the top. Right? What is the solution?
I have to move my arm around and like move my hand around.
You have to shift a little bit higher.
Okay.
That's the solution. Understand? For me, in some cases where extension is very, very high, I do additional slight move, knowing that it is wrong, but my pinky is very short, so I have no choice. You have a long pinky, so you need to train yourself to shift into the position that does not require additional wiggling. Do it again. Good. Stop. So, if the person can play, say, Bruch concerto or something like that, and can play Bartok concerto for the orchestra or works on this difficult caprices, and cannot play a basic elementary arpeggio, there's something seriously out of whack there, right?
Yeah.
So, I want you to practice really slow, avoiding the mistakes of any kind. I don't expect you to be perfect because you simply will not have enough head. But I will be telling you. And I am very patient, especially when I see desire of success. If I will sense that I'm saying that and you don't react simply because you don't listen or you just forget a second later after you said, then I start to lose patience. Okay? I know that you are well founded and you're very talented, so I expect something more. This is a serious disbalance.
Yeah.
And you need to think about the future that you will play 18 notes per bow. So imagine if you play da da da, you have to triple the speed for the 9. So ya da da di da 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 da, and then right? So even for that reason of self-preservation, do not play fast. And let me tell you one thing that I want you to kind of chisel into your brain once again. Somewhere in my library, I own the first edition of the flesh scales that were published by Royal Library in St. Petersburg. And he wrote a little tiny note in the beginning of the book, just as like his message to Russian violinists, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he writes, please practice my scales very slowly for the intonation and tone quality, and very fast for the velocity. And then he writes, practicing my scales and mid-tempo is a waste of time. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
You need to play those arpeggios slow enough so it's like a slow motion. You absorb everything, you control everything, you never miss anything. And if you miss, you say a couple of nasty words and then spank yourself. For me, turn around and never repeat that mistake again. If you play in the tempo where you almost can control, it's a gigantic waste of time. Because you're not playing fast enough to improve your speed, and you're not playing slow enough to improve your control. So you're basically collecting little errors that then grow into giant mistakes. Is that clear? Okay, good. Do that arpeggio one more time for me.
Okay.
Do not be afraid, but try to avoid any mistake that you possibly can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Very clean arpeggio. Now, remember, you're not only playing the notes, you're playing the sound. Your voice is in your right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Your bow gets crooked at the tip and gets lifted at the frog without the connection. This is not my setup. So show me my setup. Let's go. Correct. Good bowing and good intonation. Let's go again. Straighten your bow. Good. When you shift down, what do you think? What do you do?
I'd probably just like try to find it without having any knowledge of where it is.
With what?
With like not thinking about where it is, and I try to find it.
Well, usually we still think, but yeah, I guess we have some notes that we simply know where they are. The basic theory of violin playing says that we don't go to the second position unless we are coming from first or third, because second position does not have any anchor.
Yeah.
Right? Every other position besides the second has some kind of a body of violin that we can touch besides the neck. So 2 points give us location, like GPS. Second position doesn't. So the only marker for you is the angle in your elbow. And yes, you need to learn, because as you just played, sometimes we have to go there, right?
Sometimes.
In the concerto, you may or may not want to avoid this, but here you don't, because you want to train yourself to know that angle, so your arm automatically goes to the second position by the angle of the elbow. And you're still playing not full-size violin, right? Oh, Jesus. Well, once the full size is acquired, then you do not change the angle ever. It stays the same. Violists change it, because if they change the viola doesn't have a standard size. Violin does. Okay? But it will be insignificant. It's a negligible.
I can try playing on my mom's full size.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Okay. It's some
Well, ask your question. What was your impression about it?
of my mom's.
Yeah.
It was good.
Okay.
So,
Well, I think that you should have played the full size a while ago, but whatever.
yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Do 9.
Okay.
Okay. As you can see, it's a total disaster.
Yeah.
Total. When you play slow, you teach yourself to find the notes and to mark the positions. That's the main reason to practice arpeggios, because we don't have too many positions. And we adjust the notes slightly in a different key, but positions stay the same. So if you find the positions, you can play. So I want you to change the key every day. You will be repeating them pretty soon because there's not so many scales that we can play with that fingering. But still, I want you to change, and I want you to practice through the scale. If you do the whole workout, it will take you an hour and a half, which I don't want you to waste. But you play a really nice, beautiful, clean scale. You play different bowings, like you do Monte Martele, for example, or you do Spicata or whatever, right? And you go through arpeggios, slow, through all 8 of them. And then you try to pick one, and you try to play 9 and maybe even 18. You remember Baby Ariella, right? You can name the key, and she will play that scale, whatever number per bow, with whatever stroke, and with arpeggios up to 24 notes per bow. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
She's not supposed to be stronger than you, but she is. She's not more musical than you either, but she plays better because she does not know how to play wrong. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see your excerpts.
Oh yeah.
When do you start with?
We could do the etude ones, I guess.
Okay.
And I guess the Fiorello, because that's the first one that I have.
Where the hell is this? I need to somehow arrange it into the full. But do go on.
Okay. So to start it?
Yeah.
Ah. And that's just the excerpt.
Keep going.
Oh, that's just the excerpt that I have to play, but I can play the whole thing.
Well, as your mom said, you need to learn the whole thing, right?
Yippers. I'm getting it.
Okay, fine. Don't waste your time. Start from the beginning.
Okay.
What is your tempo?
That I just did?
What is your tempo that you want to play?
Probably like 50 for the quarter note.
Turn on the metronome and play.
Okay. If I can find it.
Okay, stop. Consider changing vibrato the hairpin.
Okay.
Don't turn off the metronome. But increase the vibrato for the crescendo, decrease the vibrato for the diminuendo.
Okay.
And you run out of the bow.
Sorry.
Good, good. This sounds much better than the beginning. So please write into your music if you're able. Never practice without metronome, because metronome gives you a sense of caution and the bow division. And all these small notes that you play at the very tip of the bow, remember they have to be spoken.
Mm-hmm.
Don't waste all your bow on single note with a stupid hairpin. Save it for the others that will play busy at the tip of the bow. They might need extra bow. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say your homework for this one is to learn all the notes. It's less than a page.
Yeah.
Right? We went through it once, and what you played for me now, it was more or less decent. So just spend, I don't know, a couple of minutes learning another bar or two, and you should be able to complete that notes learning by the end of the week.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Next excerpt, please.
I guess the Schubert. I kind of just started this one, so it's kind of not that good yet. So I'm probably not going to go that fast.
Okay, sure, let's go.
Ah. And that's it.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's supposed to be a brushy stroke. It's supposed to be a little bit heavier and flexible in your wrist. It's not supposed to be really scrub, but and for the hairpin, you just increase momentarily the amount of the bow used, and it works that way. Okay, do slowly in right above the balance point, between the balance point and the middle, just for the nose. Okay, stop. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your fingering. Go slow.
Oh. Okay.
You have to play
Then when do I go up to do the G E?
the last group. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. second group. We got 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Understand?
Okay. Okay.
It may feel a little awkward in the beginning, but you will realize later that it relaxes your hand eventually.
Do I keep going?
Yes, keep going. Start again from the beginning, but before, pick up the pencil and write no vibrato in 16 notes.
Okay.
The desire to play beautiful is common and there is nothing wrong with it, but it will be very fast in the same, in the tempo that you're going to eventually reach. There's no way in hell you can vibrate. Okay, let's go. Okay. You're using too much bow and too far up. Stay between middle and balance point and use little bow. Good. This is too slow for this, but
Yeah.
the notes were all correct.
Okay.
The notes were. You will need to eventually play it powerful in the bow, but relaxed and brushing, not too much scrubbing.
Okay.
For the hairpins at the end of the first and second lines, you add bow and then you shrink bow. For the third line, you will sustain the crescendos in power in the long notes with vibrato. And I don't think that will be at all a problem. Let's have the other one.
The other excerpt.
About the
Oh. Okay.
you're playing some kind of articulated Baroque stroke. Yeah, maybe if it would be, say, andante ma non troppo, molto grazioso, then you can go. This is presto forte.
Mm-hmm.
This one you scrub.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Well, does that mean the dots? Whoa. Dots are accents. Dun, 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 dun.
That's ignore them. That basically means that you need to stop the bow for a second to set. It's momentarily you count for the air, but in a full speed, it's a negligent amount. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
Because if you see one dot, it shouldn't mean that you put dots on every note.
That probably makes sense.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, excerpt.
Not bad. This is pretty good. So I need you to learn the whole etude at this tempo. Can you do that?
I kind of know some of it. I mean, I know all the notes, kind of, but I can't play it at that tempo.
Well, this tempo is good for now. I want you to learn all notes, because if you don't pass that audition on October 2nd, oh, well, what the hell. But if you do, I do not want you to come back 3 weeks later and suck.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if you learn the whole thing and you pass the audition, then you already learned the whole thing and you can polish it, and your mental status is powerful. And not, oh shit, I have to learn new notes. Understand? Mm-hmm. So learn the notes now. And the thing is that why I happily agreed to prepare you for this, because I don't see anything stupid in these auditions. All these pieces, just by practicing them, make you a stronger player. Then what's wrong with it? I don't care whether you pass or not, but you learn and you get better. Understand? Mm-hmm. And passing adds an extra hustle and bonus of feeling satisfaction. That's it. Okay? Good. Let's move on.
Okay.
You have another excerpt from Unfinished Symphony, I think. Oh no, it's violas. Okay. In that case, what happens with the Bartex and everything?
I have no idea.
Is that for the same thing or for the different one?
I think I play those at the same audition.
Okay, let's go.
I'll have to. I have a whole pile of music here. I probably need to organize it. That's the third one. I can play the first excerpt, but I have to find the first page to the third one. Again. You know what?
Okay, that's fine. Go on. Okay, better. Some notes don't sound very good because you over vibrated and lost the pitch. But main thing, you need to start making it in a real tempo, but the movement's supposed to be not vertical but horizontal. You need to relax your heavy arm and just move. Right? When you bite the note with the dot, you can release the pressure slightly and then reconnect to it. So just basically relax. Other than that, have it set heavy. Did you try to play it faster?
One time.
Excuse me?
Like once.
Can you set your metronome to something like that?
What?
Good.
Oh.
Now let's go in the tempo.
Okay.
And here's the request. I'm not going to bug you for missing the notes and crashing. But please do not survive playing tight and wrong and ugly. Play beautiful, play powerful, play relaxed, and look ahead and hopefully don't miss. Go.
Okay. Oh, wait. I'm trying to think of this.
You're not going to survive farther than the second line, obviously, because it's a different meter. But can you play from the first 3 bars? No, it's a wrong rhythm. Okay, fine. What is the beat right now?
72.
What?
72.
Okay, good. Now, let's see how strong in mathematics you are. What would be 72 times 3? Oh my God.
Wait. Oh, wait, that's easy though. It's 216.
Excuse me?
216. I think? No, 214. I'm stupid.
No, it's not.
Wait, what? Oh, wait. I thought the 2 was a 3, so I wrote a 3. Wait.
16 was correct.
144.
Now.
Wait, 144?
Just 200. Set the metronome to 200.
That's a lot.
Like a machine, play. That's correct.
Okay.
So you will need to practice in something like that where it's almost ridiculous because it has to be in 1, but that 1 changes between 3 and 2 constantly. So it's not really possible to practice it with a metronome. Do you understand?
Yes.
Right. So that tempo should be. That's the idea.
Okay.
Okay. So for that one, I want you to practice with 200 and then make it faster and play it without a metronome, but to give me a sense that your rhythm is absolutely controlled and it would take a nuclear explosion to stop you playing in time. That and the weight is solid on the string and you don't give it up no matter what. Okay? Good. For the next part, I asked you to do something with it last time, and I did not hear. Do you remember what I asked you to do?
No.
I asked you to change the quality of sound by changing the vibrato. It has to be more singing. It has to suddenly sing differently a little bit. Why is it?
Well, do you want me to like
because it doesn't say any rests there. It doesn't say sforzando, right? Assume that this part is in dolce. Right.
Ah.
Now, it sounds to me da 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 da, going to the D, not to the E flat. There you are given the comma. You can take a breath.
Oh yeah, I
And
forgot.
find the note. Do it again. Good. Good. Now, slight insecurity about the notes creates slight insecurity about the bowing, and that's why the sound is not sung, and it's like, oh crap, let's just survive it. I want you to play in a way that, as if you really like that melody and you want it to be sung beautifully. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope you get what I'm asking you. This is what you need to do, because you kind of learned the notes, but it's not 100%, so slight freezing in the motion creates, I would not call it ugly, it's not ugly, but it's really not incredibly beautiful tone that you're producing. And it happens because you disconnect your heart from your playing. You need to practice with the brain, play with heart. Understood? And it's actually kind of beautiful music. Let's go violin excerpt number 2.
Oh. Alrighty.
Did you mark the tempi? Is not the answer I'm looking for.
The tempo that I got to?
Yes. I ask you to mark the tempo in which you are absolutely solid.
Oh.
And once you reach the tempo, then you stop practicing and you play through the excerpts without missing a single note. Then
Okay.
you come back next day and you start a little bit slower, and then you push your practicing, crossing the yesterday's fastest tempo. So it's kind of a zigzag action, but that guarantees that you are learning fast and solid. But for now, just play for me. Let's see how bad you really are.
Uh-oh.
Okay, stop. Hence,
Oh shoot.
the metronome thing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have very much time, but I want you to do this today, right now. Get the metronome and set it to the tempo in which you think you can play it. That's very optimistic, but try.
I don't know. Ah.
Okay, so this is too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what my point is?
Yes.
Right. The other thing, I don't want I want you to scrap moving the piano page back and forth, meaning not changing the weight. Yes, turn the metronome into a little bit slower, and I want you to play it once through. Well, we may not have time for the whole thing, but even the first few lines. Let's go. yourself a finger over the note that you missed, and you may even put the arrow up or down to mark the direction of the line moving. There's nothing wrong with that. This is difficult. But this excerpt, to me, would be the easiest because it's strictly mechanical. For you, it is the hardest. So, the part that do you remember where you crashed?
The third line.
Okay, play for me the first 2 bars without the metronome. Really slow, really solid bow, really relaxed left hand. Good. Let's stop. Just these 2 bars. Less bow, maybe a little bit faster. Don't use too much bow, you are not gonna do it when the fast tempo comes. Good. Turn the metronome on. Good. Now start from the beginning. When you come to this spot, mentally tell yourself that there's nothing that is a problem, that you easily play. Go. Okay. I don't know why you stopped.
Because that next part's also not good.
No, it was good, and you're not keeping the tempo. You started to rush, and
Yeah.
a part with one bar before. What is that number? 59. Because of that E flat, feels a little bit insecure. Feels like, what the hell is this? What kind of an idiot he was to write that? It's be more familiar. Do you understand? So practice like this. If you have 10 minutes right now, I have to go, but if you have 10 minutes right now, in the tempo that your metronome set right now, finish marking the notes. If you missed something or you felt unsafe, stop, turn off the metronome, or just play twice slower. Really relaxed left hand, really strong bow. Learn the notes, make the notes, put the finger number, put the arrow. Even Chiang puts arrows. There's no shame in that. If it makes you feel better, no shame. And complete it. Make sure that you are able to play in this tempo today, right now. Then write it down, and tomorrow start a little slower but finish faster. And in the week you should reach the real tempo. Do you understand?
Yes.
Some things we practice in the original tempo but break into little spots. This one, I would suggest to just get the feel of absolute security. Yes, I can play every note, no problem. And then you force a little bit tempo forward, and in some places it becomes a little thin. So you focus your laser mind onto that spot, learn it, push forward. Eventually, you will suddenly realize this music has a qualities like an ancient song. It almost appears to your subconsciousness. You memorize it really fast. And you start liking it in your gut, not even in your heart. It just feels like Viking song or something, you understand? And it feels good. So once you will learn all the notes, suddenly you will snap, and it would feel like it's really not that difficult, and it's actually kind of fun. And that's the feeling that you're searching for. And I'm hoping that you can find it within this week. If not, then within the next one. Because you're supposed to be and you just, oh yeah. It's like scratching a mosquito bite. Pleasant, wrong, and insignificant. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
And if you do some successful recordings, by all means send them to me. But send them videos not audios, because I lose ability to see. Okay? Be good.
Okay.
Love you.
Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye. Okay.